Hello everyone. In your previous lecture, you have studied the assumptions of thermodynamic process. Today we are going to see the thermodynamics of an isothermal process. मग आता isothermal process म्हणजे काय हे आधी आपल्याला माहिती पाहिजे. So what does the isothermal process means? It is the process at constant temperature. अशी प्रोसेस की जिथे टेम्परेचर कॉन्स्टंट राहतं आणि प्रेशर आणि व्हॉल्यूममध्ये चेंज होतो. सच अ सिस्टम इज कॉल्ड ॲज आयसोथर्मल प्रोसेस. वी नो बॉयल्स लॉ. ॲट कॉन्स्टंट टेम्परेचर PV is equal to constant. So in order to obtain the thermodynamics or discuss the thermodynamics of isothermal process, we are going to use this Boyle's law, which is PV is equal to constant. So if P1 V1 are the pressure and volume at certain point, and P2 V2 are pressure and volume at another point, then P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Or you can also say that if Pi is initial pressure and Vi is initial volume, then Pi Vi is equal to Pf Vf, where Pf is final pressure and Vf is final volume. So this is equal to always constant. This is our Boyle's law. Now consider a container filled with the gas. Here is the gas, this is piston, and suppose Pi and Vi be its initial pressure and initial volume. Now what is done? This piston is moved through a very small change, small distance dx. बघा हा पिस्टन आपण जस्ट थोडा डिस्टन्स मूव केलाय. So the increase in volume is dV, but as this displacement is very small, we can neglect the change in pressure. So what is done? This piston is moved to this distance. Okay. So in order to move this piston through a small distance dx, a small work dW is done, and this small work is given as P into dV. We have studied before, this work done is pressure into change in volume. Now if the piston is moved further to this distance in steps of very small displacement dx, then the total work to obtain final pressure and final volume is obtained by integrating dW, or you can write integration of PdV from Vi to Vf, change in volume. Now see here, this pressure we have assumed it is constant, so it will be written as P, and integration of dV Vi to Vf, these are the limits of integration. Now we know ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT. So you can write P is equal to nRT upon V. This N, R, and as the process is isothermal, all these are constant. So you can substitute W is equal to nRT. V is variable, so it is taken into integration dV by V, Vi to Vf. काय केलं बघा आपण? Small work done is given by P into dV. If this piston has to be moved up to this point, then total work done will be the integration of this dW. So it is the integration of PdV from Vi to Vf. Now P is constant, so it is removed out, and integration of dV. Now ideal gas equation is PV is equal to nRT. So you can write P is equal to nRT upon V. Substitute this nRT upon V into this equation. As V is variable, it is taken into integration, and nRT taken out of the integration. So this integration of dV upon V, or you can say 1 upon V with respect to dV. This is the standard formula, and the integration of this is the natural log of Vf minus Vi. This formula works out the natural log of V. So natural log of V means upper limit Vf minus Vi, or you can write it as nRT, natural log of Vf upon Vi. So this is the formula for the work done in expanding the gas at constant temperature, which is our isothermal process. So total work done, whatever change is heat supplied, is used to do the work of expansion and no increase in the temperature of system. This is our work done nRT, natural log of Vf upon Vi. From this equation, you can also write this equation in terms of pressure. See here, if you interchange Vf upon Vi, if you transfer Vi to this side and Pf to this side, you can write here Pi Vi is equal to Pf Vf. You can write Vf upon Vi is equal to Pi upon Pf. So this total work done, substituting Vf upon Vi, can be written as W is equal to nRT, natural log of Pi upon Pf. So both this equation represents the work done in isothermal process. If you plot the PV diagram, P along y-axis and V along x-axis, जर अशी तुम्ही डायग्राम काढली तर तुमच्या लक्षात येतं की दिस इज द आयसोथर्मल कर्व. दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज आयसोथर्म. काय म्हटलं याला? आयसोथर्म असं म्हटलेलं आहे. तर दिस इज पी व्ही डायग्राम फॉर आयसोथर्मल प्रोसेस. तुम्ही आधी पण डायग्राम बघितलेले आहेत रिव्हर्सिबल इरिव्हर्सिबल प्रोसेसच्या, आणि ही आता बघितली आयसोथर्मलची. तुम्हाला ऑब्जेक्टिव्हमध्ये अशा वेगवेगळ्या डायग्राम विचारल्या जातील, विच वन ऑफ दिस रिप्रेझेंट्स द आयसोथर्मल प्रोसेस. सो यू शुड रिमेंबर दिस isothermal curve for the isothermal process. Okay, now let us discuss another thermodynamics for the isobaric process. Again the question arises, what is the isobaric process? तुमच्या लक्षात आलं, तुम्ही केमिस्ट्रीतही बघितलेलं आहे आयसोथर्मल आयसोबॅरिक. आपण इथं परत बघूया. आयसोबॅरिक प्रोसेस इज द प्रोसेस विच इज कंटिन्यूड अंडर द कॉन्स्टंट प्रेशर. मग असे आपण बघितलं ॲट कॉन्स्टंट टेम्परेचर. आता अशी प्रोसेस बघणार आहोत की विच इज ॲट कॉन्स्टंट प्रेशर. कॉन्स्टंट प्रेशरला प्रोसेस आहे तिथं व्हॉल्यूम आणि टेम्परेचर चेंज होणार आहे. सो प्रोसेस विच इज कॅरीड ॲट कॉन्स्टंट प्रेशर इज कॉल्ड ॲज isobaric pressure. Now let us see the thermodynamics of this isobaric pressure. Suppose Vi is the initial volume at temperature Ti and Vf is final volume at temperature Tf. Then the work done in expansion is P into dV. Pressure is constant because it is isobaric process. So work done is P into dV. So it is written as P into Vf minus Vi. काय म्हटलं आपण? P into dV, that is Vf minus Vi, or you can also write if Pv is equal to Pv is equal to nRT. N and R are constant. So for PVI you can write nRTI and PVF is equal to nRTF. So substituting these values in this equation, you get W is equal to nRTF minus TI. So this is work done. Now see, as there is the change in temperature, the internal energy of the system is going to be changed, and you can write change in internal energy delta U is equal to NCV TF minus TI, where CV is specific heat at constant volume. Okay, so using first law of thermodynamics, this Q, heat supplied, is used in change in the internal energy and doing the work W. See, if you name this equation as T from equation 1 and equation number 2, you can write this Q is equal to NCV TF minus TI plus this W is nRTF minus TI. See, in both these terms, TF minus TI is common. So mathematically you can write NCV plus NR into TF minus TI. Again you can take N common, CV plus R into TF minus TI. You know Mayer's relation. आपण याच्या आधी पाहिलेलं आहे Mayer's relation. CP minus CV is equal to R. So you can write CP is equal to CV plus R. So here CV plus R is replaced by CP, and you can write total work heat supplied Q is equal to NCP TF minus TI. This TF minus TI can also be written as NCP into delta T. This is the equation for the heat supplied to the isobaric process, and the PV curve for the isobaric process is कशी असेल विचार करा बरं. प्रेशर कसं आहे, कॉन्स्टंट आहे. तुम्ही या पॉइंट पासून या पॉइंट वर गेलात, तुमचं हे इनिशियल व्हॉल्यूम, हे फायनल व्हॉल्यूम, पण तुमचं प्रेशर कसं आहे, कॉन्स्टंटच आहे. याला आपण म्हणतो आयसोबार. बघा मगाशी मी तुम्हाला प्रश्न म्हटला होता ना, वेगवेगळ्या कर्व विचारतील. हॉरिझॉन्टल लाईन असेल तर तो काय असतो, आयसोबार आहे. एक्सपोनेन्शियल कर्व असेल तर तो आयसोथर्मल असणार आहे. आणि मग रिव्हर्सिबल प्रोसेस आपण आधी बघितलेलंच आहे. तर अशा तऱ्हेने आज आपण थर्मोडायनेमिक्स ऑफ आयसोथर्मल प्रोसेस आणि आयसोबॅरिक प्रोसेस बघितलेला आहे. ॲडिबॅटिक प्रोसेस आपण नेक्स्ट लेक्चरला बघूया. थँक्यू.